It happened! Look at his big schnoz! Or it's like that thing when they put a dog treat on a dog's nose and he's not supposed to eat it for a long time and he's just been doing it for years. That's a good trick. Also kind of looks like a French fry. Want it? Give me the... Hey, come on, give it. Give me the French fry. This is DORUgreymon. It's usually romanized as DORUgreymon because maybe they just don't want to confuse you by calling it DORUgreymon, but it pretty much is. I mean, keeping in mind that Greymon just means like, you know, ancient Mon. So this guy is clearly pretty old. He's looking pretty gnarly. It must be nice being a dragon though, because he can just get kind of spiky and scaly and be like, yeah, I was always like this. It's definitely not the dragon version of Wrinkles. Let's have a look at their stats. Their age is 4, their weight is 32. They are DORUgreymon. They can Jogress, and they of course can battle. My goodness, can they just battle. Their Onaka's good, their training is good. Last night I unfortunately made a care mistake, which is scary because I'm only allowed 2 to get up to DORUgreymon. The care mistake was merely because I thought, hey, the girls were gone all weekend, they went camping, they're back, and I'm like, hey, I'm so busy, but I'm gonna make some time to spend with my girlfriend, right? So we play Monster Hunter, and the only way that we can play together is with these weird, like, Apple earbuds that I have that have built-in microphone, right? But you know how those noise-canceling earbuds are. Okay, one thing led to another, and basically I didn't hear it when I went to sleep last night, and I don't know, maybe if that doesn't count as a care mistake, like, I could hope, but I really shouldn't because this device is quite brutal. I have pretty much gotten it down to an art, though. Knowing when they need to battle, that is, oh, nasty. It's the same sound and the same call-out that they make whenever they're needing anything. So if they call out and everything's fine, it's not like a... Really? What? Huh? Come on, man. It's not like a Tamagotchi situation where whenever they call out and they don't have any problems, you need to punish them. Ooh, that's good. That's a 6. That's perfect. It's actually quite the opposite. You need to spend more time with them. That's right. We're just going to encourage this behavior, this attention-grabbing garbage. Ooh, look at them go. I could show you the special projectile, but it's yet another type of fireball. There's just so many different types of fireballs. It's like slimes in Dragon Quest. There's a lot of those, and no one complains about that, so I guess I'm just gonna move on. I love Dragon Quest, and I love slimes. I'm not trying to say anything negative. So yeah, they're all right. That's great. They're not going to evolve anytime soon. However, that's good, because we need to give them certain things, right? We need to maintain them at an artificial level, an 80% win ratio or higher, and we need to feed them 3 each of Strength Max, Skywing, and now Cho Energy. So first, let's go ahead and investigate their win ratios. 94%, 30 overall battles. This is like, you wouldn't know it, but I've scummed so much. I guess you already knew that though. Artificial type, they already have that, so that's good. We're good, man. All we need to do now is to feed them the 3 things. I hope feeding them Niku Medium doesn't mess up anything. It didn't mess up anything between DORUgreymon and DORUgreymon before, but I keep accidentally feeding them Niku Medium. You're hitting over, you know, and then you hit enter, and then things happen, and for some reason it keeps ending up on Niku Medium when I go in this menu. So anyway, 1, 2, 3 strength maxes. We need 1, 2... What? Oh, is it? Oh, dude, is it? Wait, does that make... Their weight. Their weight maxed out. Oh, no. Their Kindyoku's out. Oh, God. I didn't realize they would do something like that. Okay, so they were sick. We cured them. Oh, come on. So no wonder they've been chunky monkey all this time. All these times I've been feeding them their evolutionary requirements. It's been making them fat. So you're just not going to eat anymore till I train you up? Darn, I didn't realize those were like proteins. Kind of a message out there, really, you know? Like, at what cost will we attain the desirable form, you know? Hey, that's good. Hopefully that'll, like, take down more than a few pounds. Usually, oh yeah, there it is. You can see the projectiles now. See? It's kind of like a fireball. Man, every time I think I know what their projectiles are, I guess I'm wrong. That's kind of like a fireball, right? You know, look, it's like a gravity fireball. Well, anyway, it was a giga hit, and I think we're gonna be able to lose some weight here. God, if only it were that simple. I mean, you know what they say, abs are made in the gym, revealed in the kitchen, right? That's it. Oh, hey! Not for DORUgreymon, though. That's actually quite a loss. Hey! Nice, another 6. Okay, so we should be able to lose that. Just shove them filled with the rest of the stuff they need. Probably should bring their weight down a little lower. I don't know if there are any secret side evolutions like Big Mamemon if you get your Digimon too fat or whatever, but in fact, I'm quite certain there's not because I didn't see any mention of it. But that would, you know, you always gotta watch out. You never know when something's gonna just, oh, that was a Terra hit. You never know when the game's just gonna like mess with you, you know? Especially this one. This one's just brutal. 30 grams? I'm pretty sure that just took them back down to baseline. Wow. You really lost there, buddy. I mean, you know, made some gains, if you know what I'm saying. Look how happy they are. They are very scary, but whoever was in charge of animating this little guy did a good job of making them not that bad to look at. Okay, now we got some Cho energy. Yep. Just a boxed black hole. Amazon can send anything these days. Space and time. Okay, so now their weight is back up to 80. I suppose all we'll need is a 1 tera hit or so, but yeah, their evolution is pretty much ready to go. Hold on, let me go back. What was that? So their X level's full. That's good. We need that to stay full. Their Shinka's flashing, so it's not going to be for a little while. It will be soon, though, and when that happens, as soon as that happens is when I'll be replacing the fat wires with the thin wires. I did get those in the mail, but the thing is, I remembered that when you do restart these things, it brings them back, like, empty and with, like, care mistakes. Like, remember that last time I reset them, and I brought them back and it just killed them. So if I did it right when it turned into DORUgreymon, they might have come back with like 3 care mistakes and we wouldn't have got DORUgreymon, and our only hope really, I think, would have been like Giga or something like that, which isn't that bad. We have Aqua Orbs, you know, it's a backup plan at least. So for now, I'm just going to take as perfect care of them as I can, because I think I'm only allowed like at most 1 more care mistake, possibly. Worst case, we have no more care mistakes available and I'm just going to have to like clench the butt, both of our butts, and then just not make any more mistakes for another like 24 hours. Piece of cake, right? As long as I just don't try to spend any time with my family. Oh, they're so good. Okay, it's time to put everything aside. It's time to finally put away this ancient scroll and reveal the sketchbook. Sorry, folks, didn't mean to shove that in your face. We're gonna draw a drawing suggested by JS. They said, since you're gonna draw again, could you draw Mamimon or a Bancho Mamimon doing a JoJo pose? And I do like the Mamimon line. I especially like drawing them because they're easy to draw. Also, I like JoJo and I love the Bancho line in general. So Bancho Mamimon holds 2 metal bats. I've already kind of gone on a tangent about what Bancho means and what it is. I don't recall what episode it was, but basically, like, just to wrap it up, to sum it up real quick, like, they're punks with heart, you know, that old trope. So yeah, they wear some intimidating clothes and they make some intimidating poses, but if your dog's ever trapped in a well, they're gonna jump in, you know? I'm not saying they won't mug you. I'm saying that if they are about to mug you, then drop your dog down a well and then their overwhelming sense of duty will overtake and then you can run away while they're saving your dog. I don't even have a dog, so I'm out of luck. I've got a cat, but the cat can probably just climb their way out of the well. It has been so long since I've actually drawn anything, and as always, when I find something that's a simple subject, I end up going a little bit further and making it difficult anyway. I like the way it's looking, though. Hopefully we can translate it to something good in ink. But yes, Bancho Mamimon doing a JoJo pose, right? We're actually using Caesar as a reference here, one of their poses. It's just elegant. It's just nice. We could have gone with the classic one with the hand in front of his face, right, and the other hand down here, but, like, it just didn't feel very Bancho, you know, so we're gonna do this style instead. Oh, God, why do I ever agree to draw characters that have chain links? This is just the stupidest idea. I've already messed up again. I'm so bad at this. Oh, I don't like drawing chain links. I should probably, like, put way more time into drafting my chain links. But I just don't wanna, because I'm lazy. I became a race car.
Did I do good, Daddy?
Obviously, I don't know what I'm doing here with these feet. Look at these Dragon Ball feet. Look at these Piccolo feet looking like carrots. They're just carrots. Okay, so that's for the most part our boy. Now we just gotta draw his 2 bats, which normally are on his hands attached. You might notice the brass knuckle attachment, so when he's holding that bat, it's like, it's held good. All right, so we're gonna turn this one sideways. We're going to draw it with a little more of an extreme perspective. Carefully. Okay, that's not terrible. I like the way this bulge came out a lot more, but I didn't have to draw such long, solid lines. A bat should have a certain bulge to it, right? If you draw it just straight like a wooden stick, it loses a certain something, right? This curve right here is probably my favorite part of this entire drawing, you know? None of this, but this is good. I feel like you could really do some damage with that. Last but not least, we gotta draw his little baseball buddies. I don't know what significance they have to this situation. I don't remember if they're like a part of his attack, I mean, if you kind of see here, he's also got that pattern. He's a big baseball too. Because baseball, or yaku as they call it in Japan, they have a phrase for a certain kind of quote-unquote delinquent in Japan, and they're called Yankee. It's for Japanese students or people, I guess, who try to copy what they see as American style. It's an older thing. Don't really see so much of it anymore, but basically they dye their hair blonde. They kind of just start acting like punks. And yeah, baseball kind of got wrapped up in all of that. It became this almost, it got like a very like cool status. Like baseball got some street cred in Japan. Soon. He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. Ah, nice. Okay. Well, what should we hatch? I feel like I kind of want to leave these chain links alone because I'd never like to draw chain links, and I kind of just never want to draw a chain link again. Okay. 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 We're gonna brush the brim, the cape, the gloves. Maybe, probably not the shoes. There's too much detail. If anything, I'll just use a thicker pen. This is the straight up brush. We gotta be careful with this one. This is probably the most nerve-wracking part. I should probably be using my marker rather than my brush at this point, but that would require me to lean over to the left and get my marker. And I'm not about that right now. Almost there. And if you want to see this drawn in its entirety, my Patreon, you only have to donate $1 a month, and you can see like a time lapse of this. You can see my hand shaking while I'm trying to draw all of those chain links if you want. You know, might be worth $1. Also, you're supporting me in these drawings I make. These works of art. All good, all done. Thank you, JS, for the suggestion, and thank you all for watching. Tomorrow, I think we might actually be treated with the final evolution of our DORUgreymon. If they will turn into DORUgreymon, that is. If they don't, I think they might actually just default into something else, into Giga or whatever. Either way, it's gonna be a good show. And thanks to my current patrons for supporting the channel, especially Cookieface and Shifter, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good one.